1, 2.
Yeah, there we go. Hi. Hey there. Hi. We're drinking pickle juice because it's really hot out.
Looks like chartreuse is not chartreuse. Well, is the color chartreuse, but
Are you up a little bit?
well, this is actually your mic, so yeah, there I am.
I'll turn you up a little bit there. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Here's to going electric.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, so refreshing right now.
Oh,
Thanks
it's really
to my cousins for reminding me of this trick.
yeah, and this is an old trick from all you folks out at from Renaissance Festival. Pickle juice will help you every time. So, and this is the weather for it. Is it hot enough out there for you guys? Is it?
Yeah, so for those of you who are not in the upper Midwest,
Yes.
which I think probably most of you are, but if you're not,
Yeah.
it's 110-degree heat index up here in Minnesota right now.
It's awful.
It's really awful. It's disgusting. We have one fan going. We decided we needed to have at least something so we're not dying because we don't have central air. So,
And when we are in our normal setting, we have the air conditioner going, and we got about 3, 4, 5 fans going on. It's really noisy, and it's not conducive to doing a live show like this. So, but hey, so
Scott,
Yes.
you're doing kind of a different online show this time.
I am.
You're not doing an acoustic show. You're doing an electric show.
First of all, we're standing up.
Whoa! What does it
We
mean?
actually have legs. Check this out.
This is so weird.
I know it's so weird. We're not Muppets. We actually, don't have hands underneath. Yeah, right.
Can be Muppets.
So yeah, but yes. So this is an electric show. I decided to go electric because it's July and it's really electrically hot out.
We are
It's
supposed to have a
stretch.
major storm tonight, so there might
Okay.
be some electricity happening outside.
Yeah,
in
and we had
fairness.
electricity last night. There was a bunch of stuff that you slept through.
Yeah.
So.
Okay,
But,
so
yes.
about your electric show. So what does this mean for people who maybe have not heard your electric stuff, which it has been, how many years since
It's
you
been
played an
6
electric
years
show?
since I did an electric show. Now I
Okay.
have another solo album besides the acoustic, the solo guitar album called Salieri's Revenge, where I experimented on with a bunch of looping apparatuses and electric guitar effects, and it was very strange, weird guitar stuff. And so I'm going to be doing some of that. I do have a request for a traditional blues thing from Dan Pinkerton, so I'll be doing that for him.
Dan's going to be really happy at this show because not only is he getting that request, but he's getting a request of having me sing in English.
Oh, yeah, there. And that's at the end of the show, by the way. Natalie will be joining
Spoilers.
me. Yeah, spoilers. So let's bring out some equipment that I'm going to be using just to explain a little bit of this stuff. So actually, I'm going to have you explain the first piece of equipment.
Oh, this first piece of it. Okay, so what you're looking at is a lap steel guitar. This is from Hawaii. It's from the 1950s, and it comes to us, actually it came to me, through my good friend from high school, Laura, whose dad is originally from Japan and lived in Hawaii in the 50s, and he bought that there. And so it had been in their family for a long time. And I think it was when I was in college or maybe toward the tail end of high school. No, it was in college because Laura and I were roommates. She said, hey, I have this Hawaiian lap steel. That's my dad's. Do you want it? And I had never played one before. I knew what they were. And automatically, because I am the person that I am, I said, yes, I'll take it gladly. So I did. And it kind of sat for a long time. And then we finally got it repaired. And now Scott's been playing it quite a bit. You're going to hear it a lot tonight.
Yeah, about half the show ends up being lap steel. I've fallen in love with it over the last month. It's just been amazing. And I'll introduce my Strat. I do not have an exciting story to tell about this Strat, except for the fact that I've played it a lot. More recently with the Sweet Colleen's. Did a lot with this in my solo act. I'm a Strat guy. I've tried other guitars. This is my favorite. Except for the next one I'm going to show you, which Natalie will also explain since it's hers too.
So this next guitar, again, I'm not really a guitar player, but I've played guitar. I bought this guitar because I have a huge love for a local band here that since has split up, but Trip Shakespeare is my absolute favorite band in the world. Which those of you who know me and who know who Trip Shakespeare are, you might be like, what? That's so weird. You do all the ethnic stuff. Don't you have a world music favorite band? No, I don't. It's a local rock band. Anyway, so this SG, this Gibson SG, is one. It's a very similar to the one that was played and still is played by the frontman from Trip Shakespeare, Matt Wilson. You'll hear about him more later.
Yeah, we'll explain. And also, I am a lifelong Trip Shakespeare fan as well. We didn't know that, like, when we first met, like, in a band, 11, 12 years ago. And it wasn't until later that she kind of, like, figured out, oh, hey, you like Trip Shakespeare. I like Trip Shakespeare. So it's pretty much been a relationship and marriage based on Balkan music and Trip Shakespeare.
Which is not a bad way to go.
That's not, and some down-tempo stuff, too.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, that's the basis of our relationship, pretty much.
That guitar is lovingly named Matt. So.
Can I have him show, can you show off your little lovely piece of equipment? I love this.
So this is a Rob Allen mouse bass. I recently acquired this, purchased it from my uncle, who he'd been wanting to sell it for a long time, and I'd been wanting to buy it for a long time, and I finally made it happen. So this is a fretless bass. This is my first fretless bass, if you don't count the upright. And I'm really excited about it because this is so fun to play, and it's a beautiful instrument, and it's a beautiful sounding instrument, and it's much shorter than most electric basses. So this is a 30-inch neck, something like that, instead of a typical 34. So
it's small.
It's comfortable. It's small and it's lovely, but that's why it's called a mouse bass.
It's got that fretless sound, which is just awesome. So so you're gonna be seeing some of that towards the end of the set. We're gonna bring the laptop a little bit closer here. Let's move our drinks first. That's smart. I'm sometimes smart. So we're gonna bring the laptop up a little. Why don't you go ahead? Why don't you go ahead and just set the laptop down. Yeah, there you go. And as you can see over here, and I'll try and grab the mic here. Down here is my effects pedal. This has got tons of effects in it. I think I've got literally 30 effects that I can put into this little pedal board. And I got it's a Boss GT10. I got it maybe 11 years ago. It's been my go-to for pretty much any gig that I do, so I don't have to bring a whole bunch of pedals together. I used to, and now I just do one pedal. And sometimes I'll bring in, I have like a little wah-wah pedal I'll be using later. And then over here, right there, where's my finger? There it is. That's a loop station that Natalie got not too long ago. Or did I get that? I can't remember who.
Bought it together.
Oh, we bought it together. Yeah. Hey, we have mutual. I think
it was our first
mutual loves.
Couple gear
purchase. So it's a loop station, which I've never really used before in any gigs until it's like the first time. I used to use a boomerang. It was a boomerang, more of an analog looping station, and this is much more compact and I think a little cleaner. So and that's what I'll be playing with later today. So, or you can bring that back, because I think we're gonna start. Yeah, I think it's about time we can start this whole shindig thing. So, let me sit down now. I'll do this now. There we go. So we'll focus on me first, and Natalie will get on her mic and keep track of commentary. So thank you, Natalie, for giving us a little introduction there of stuff. So. If you missed the introduction, my name is ScottKeever. I'm doing my first electric show for my online shows. For those of you who've seen previous shows, I've been doing mainly acoustic instruments, mainly acoustic guitars, some stuff with the resophonic guitar, some with classical. This time I'm going a little bit farther out into different genres. Mostly what I've been doing with is like some folk genres, classical, some jazz. We're going to freak out here a little bit tonight or today. Tonight? I think it's tonight. Yeah, some of you are drinking, so we'll call it tonight. So I'm going to do some freak out stuff. However, I'm going to start off slow for those of you who can't go just dive right into the freak. I'll start off with a little folk song, and I'll start off on the lap steel. Here, let me bring this mic back into its place. And as Natalie explained, I've been using, or as I was explaining earlier, I've been using the lap steel a lot this past month. Now I'm gonna plug it in. Yeah, this is good, looking good here. Let me see if I get myself adjusted. The looper is this is a question about the looper. It's an RC20XL. Ooh, boy, that bored about 30 people out there. And excited one. All right, so I'm gonna plug this in. And we still get to do the ScottKeever drinking game because I will be switching out guitars. So plug that baby in. All right, let's see if we get some signal here. All right, we're gonna do. Hey, we got some nice signal there. So first song I'm gonna do is "May the Circle Be Unbroken." Thank you. All right.
We're
So
getting
that
lots of love for that instrument.
liking the lap steel. Me too. It's so much fun. All right. So now I'm going to go into an original, and this is what did somebody say? What are you laughing at?
Dan Pinkerton says, really rocking that COVID do, Scott.
Oh yeah, you notice I've been like not for those of you who've been like keeping track, I have not cut my hair at all since COVID started, and I'm kind of digging it. I haven't had long hair for a long time. I actually grew my hair out to down here at some point, but I've kept it short for like the last 9 years. You knew me with long hair, like when you first met me, but I'm starting to grow it out again, and I'm kind of liking it. So thanks for the love, Dan. All right, so now we're going to go to an original piece. This is actually off of Salieri's Revenge. This is one of my favorite pieces from it out there. It's a song called Case Full of Echoes, and it was actually, I took it from a phrase that my friend Zach said one time. And they just said that phrase, and we're like, that's a really good phrase. I'd like to use that. So I did. It actually inspired me to write this song. So this will be a little looping song here. So I'll be using the looper and plus the effects and stuff like that. So almost spilled my drink. Give me a second here. Pickle juice. All right, here we go. Oh, that was the wrong. That was the wrong choice on the. That was a mistake. I'll be right back. Give me a second. One of the reasons I stopped doing electric music is there's so many things that can go wrong. This is one of them. So here we go. Case Full of Echoes. Thank you. All right, that's a case full of echoes. And now, per Dan's request, I am going to play blues traditional blues, however you want to call it. 12 bar, more than likely. Not quite sure yet. I'm going to improvise it. In case you haven't recognized, I'm going to be improvising a lot today, so. All right, let's see here. Switching guitars, yet again. Drink! Ooh, that's loud. Let's see if I can turn that down. Oh, I guess not. No, I'm kidding. I'll turn it down just a little bit. There we go. Oh, I really did spill. Oh my goodness. I spilled pickle juice all over. Probably get a thing, yeah. I think we need it. Uh-oh. Spilling pickle juice around electronic equipment is not a thing that you want to like do. So excuse us for a moment. We've got some safety procedures too. Oh, I spilled a lot. Hang on a second. Problem is, I spilled it all over my set list, so I ain't gonna do much cleanup. I'll clean it up later. So how are we doing out there? Is it hot enough for you guys?
People are really digging the sound of that last one. That
Okay.
improv sounded like a hot day.
Okay, yeah,
on the
good.
set.
All right, good. All right, so I'm going to do something else from my Salieri's Revenge album. I'm going to do something called Urban Tribe. Let me see if I can find the right loop for this one. That'd be loop number 4. All right. Hey, oh, shoot. I'm not switching out instruments. This one's another lap steel. This one's a little more psychobilly. All right, whale sounds. One of the fun things you can do with a lap steel. All right, Urban Tribe. Here we go. That's kind of fun. I haven't played that one for a while. How's everyone doing? Okay, now you can drink because I'm going to switch instruments again. All right, the next one I'm gonna do is gonna be pretty. I have no name for this one. I used the drum loop, I think, for a lap steel jam that I put out earlier this week on YouTube. I posted it a little bit on social media. I'm using the same loop, but I'm not gonna use the lap steel. I'm using different things. I'm actually gonna play bass on guitar and then do something weird with it. I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do yet. Any comments out there in the peanut gallery?
Lots of love for your stuff. Some love for Salieri's Revenge. So your first album that has all the electronic music on it, which you're getting a flavor for right now. So, yeah, people are really digging this stuff. And there was a fear that maybe you were waking up the cat, but that's actually not the case. So
Where is he?
I have
Where
no
is the
idea
cat?
where ours is. I think he's probably asleep.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't wake up for this type of stuff, but he'll wake up if Natalie's going to do some Bulgarian vocal scales. Yeah, that's pretty. He like puts his ears back. I've even tried doing that in front of him, like imitating Natalie doing Balkan vocal scales, and he's like, no, don't do it. We've like scared him. We scarred him. She scarred him for life.
Run away.
I'm using this sound over here, and there we go. That's nice and bassy. All right. Oh, sorry. That was a mistake on my part. Do it again one more time. All right. Made my nose itch.
Emily Olmstead was saying, "Give me that '90s house Southern rock strings, Addie." People are really digging it. There's a lot of visuals coming up for people for the stuff that you're playing tonight.
Cool. Awesome. Like what?
Well, like being on a groovy mission, says Emily Olmstead,
Okay.
or theme music for going out for food when you're too high. I think it sounded like chase music for a modern heist movie. And Katrina adds in a muscle car.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna take it down just a little bit. Welcome to NPR. Okay, so I'm gonna do a little mellow thing here. It's a variation on the Beatles' Blackbird, and I'll call it Blackbird Jazz. that made me mellow. All right, thank you guys. Oh, I need to post a little thing here about if you are interested in any sort of reciprocity. Not that it's necessary, absolutely. I am just pleased that you guys all come here to listen to my music, to be entertained, to create a community amongst each other. But I will post where you can send donations if you feel the need. Natalie's going to post it in the little texting area there, but I'm going to pull it up here too. You can tips are available at paypal.me /Keever Guitar. And Venmo is capital S Scott, capital K Keever. I'll push it up, push it towards the screen one more time. One more time. All right. Are you entertained? You should be.
Emily Olmsted says, yes, take my money.
Take it. All right. Oh, gosh. Good. What time is it? How am I doing on time here? Oh, goodness. Okay. Does anybody want to hear something that I wrote when I was 16? You're going to hear it anyway. So.
So
all right.
Here's a question, Scott.
Go ahead.
So you're not switching instruments, but you did put the instrument down to do something else, and then you picked it back up. Does that count as something to drink
Yes.
for?
Let's just say
Okay,
yes.
drink.
Just drink. Drink. And I think I'm picking up a different instrument now, right? Am I? Yeah, I think I am. So this is a song that or it's a tune that I wrote when I was 16, 17. So for those of you who know me from back in the day, you might recognize this. It's an Irish tune. It's actually called a Scottish tune. It's a pun because my name is Scott, and it's a Celtic tune that sounds Scott. Okay, I'll just keep playing. I'll shut up and keep playing here. I gotta find which sounds I'm gonna play here. All right, so do that, and do that. There we go. I gotta remember how to play it. All right, I think I remember how to play it. Here we go. This is called a Scottish tune. Probably the first time I've played this in public. I think it is. Yeah, I've never played this in public. So, be nice. Y'all are making me work. All right.
Lots of great responses to that one.
Yay.
Chris Riga says if Eric Clapton had soul, he'd be ScottKeever.
Oh, okay. He and I have like a long time Clapton argument. He hates Clapton. I like Clapton. You know why I have this guitar, Chris? It's because of Clapton. He played a Strat. It's true story. All right. Anyways, but he and I aren't. I'm not going to get into an argument with Chris right now because this is about me right now, not about Chris or Clapton. All right. So, anyways, and later on, I'll be joined by the lovely Natalie Nowytski. So,
And
yes.
also kudos from several people for the fact that you wrote that at age 16.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it just kind of popped out and like reminded me. I was like, maybe I should try this to see what happens. And thank you. I appreciate it. Appreciate the kudos. All right. I'm switching instruments. Drink. All right. I'm calling this my Bhangra Jam. For those of you who do not know what Bhangra is. Too bad. No, I'm just kidding. Bhangra is a kind of a dance genre created by DJs in the Indian diasporas, East Indian diasporas, kind of related to Hindustani. It's got just a very propulsive beat. You've probably heard it in like tons of Bollywood tunes have it. Like it's very prevalent in Indian pop. So, and I'm just gonna do a little thing here. Not that loud. Let's see here. Yeah, that's the sound I'm looking for. All right. See, this thing can play anything. Any sound you want. Mundane warrior, mean prize, today summons warrior. Anyways, that's for my Rush tribute next month. Just kidding, haha.
I'm not drumming for that one. I don't have his.
You are not trying for that. Here we go, kids. This is a Bhangra Jam. It's a little Bhangra jam. All right. Thank you so much, folks, for coming by. We're now going to revamp the area here to bring Natalie back to the fold. And yeah. So we're going to switch mics here. And I'm going to do a bunch of other things. So yeah, I'm going to move that laptop back. Oh, yeah, sure. Here, I'll trade you. Here, have this.
Perfect.
Is this thing on? Hey, there we go. You said that out loud. You said that we are dorks out loud to the public.
All right, let's see. A little further down. All right.
Ladies and gentlemen, and other things. Sorry. I'm trying to get used to like non-gendered introductions, and it's really not helping. I'm really not helping. But just want to let you know that we spiked our dining room table. Like we actually put tape marks
And
on.
it's drunk.
Was that?
And it's drunk
Our table is drunk?
because we spiked it.
Oh, because. Really? Did you just use that? Did you just do that? That was a joke, right? All right. Okay, so now Natalie is going to like join me and for a couple tunes, and she's going to introduce the first one. It's actually one that I've been wanting to do with her for a while.
Yeah. I should make sure this is okay. Good. Is that okay level?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So several months ago. Okay. All right. So backing up, most of the work that I do is with Eastern European folk music, traditional folk music. I have done, some stuff in English and, theater, and I've written my own stuff that's in English, and have done American folk and all that other kind of stuff, but it feels very unnatural to me. And it may be because English is my second language, but honestly, it's my primary language, so I really don't have much of an excuse. But it's always surprising to people when I sing in English. Well, the song is not only in English, but it's in a style that you would never necessarily associate with me. You would definitely associate with Scott if you know him really well, but it's not as known that I'm really into down-tempo and trip-hop and acid jazz.
Oh, she totally is.
Yeah, and that's actually another musical connection that we have in terms of things that really inspire us. So it's funny because this next song that we're going to do is by the Sneaker Pimps. I should say Sneaker Pimps, no article. And it's a trip-hop tune that both Scott and I really love, and just decided that it would be fun to do because it's fairly simple and it's, you get
I've
kind
just
of in the
loved
groove
this
for
song
it.
for years.
Yeah.
And I actually did do it once with my friend Callie McMurrow. This has to be about 15 years ago. We did a
She's
jam.
online, too.
Oh, she is?
Yeah.
Hey, Callie, we're doing the song that you and I did. We're doing it now. So yeah. No keyboards though, so it's a little challenging. So we had to kind of figure this out.
Down.
Yeah, we pared down. So shall we try it?
Yeah.
All right.
Six on the ground, space open. Don't take that 'cause I live too much. And take whatever you're giving. Not enough. Overround. Watch the space open. Fall from grace.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's super fun.
Nice job.
Yeah, you too.
Cool. Yay.
Wow, we've never done that in front of an audience before.
No, that was great.
Yay. So here's what's funny. Neither of us are switching instruments. So it's up to you if you want to drink or not for this last
switching
song.
patches, though. I am
Oh.
switching patches.
That counts. That counts.
Yeah.
So take a drink. I'm going to
yeah,
get some pickle juice.
Yeah. So, so as we mentioned before, we're both huge Trip Shakespeare fans, and Natalie introduced me to this Matt Wilson song a while ago. It's one of her favorite songs. I'll let you explain this one.
Yeah, so Matt Wilson, who is the front man for Trip Shakespeare, and has a musical career for a long time and still does, and has a new band and has had many bands. And but at one point he...
And for those who aren't familiar with the Trip Shakespeare history, if you don't know Trip Shakespeare, but if you don't know Trip Shakespeare, I'm sure you know Semisonic, Closing Time, and I don't need to go in the rest of the song, but two of the folks from Semisonic were part of Trip Shakespeare before that. And Dan Wilson is an amazing songwriter in and of itself, but his brother Matt was the main songwriter for Trip Shakespeare, the earlier incarnation. That's, yeah.
I'm a huge fan of Matt's. In fact, in the same way that I'm a vocal impressionist for the traditional folk styles that I sing in, Matt was actually one of my first vocal impressions as a singer, which feels really weird to say. So you're gonna hear my interpretation of how Matt sang at the time that that I first got to know this
sing
song.
like this anymore.
Yeah, I know. He's
but every time
mellowed
she
out a
sings
little
the
bit.
song, it's like I have to sing it. I have to do the,
Yeah, there's some
which makes me wanna,
exhalations.
do this with if
But
anybody's seen any Trip Shakespeare or Matt Wilson shows, he used to do like this. He doesn't
Guitar
do that anymore.
dancing.
Yeah, but he used to play do the rock star thing. That'll hurt my knees, but yeah.
So anyway, so this song was one that he recorded on a demo tape that I found of his at Cheapo Records back in like the mid 90s or something, and it's something he's recorded with a few bands. And Scott actually came up with a really fun opening to it that's from a Trip Shakespeare song, and then we're going to go into this song called Queen of Tomorrow. And this is going to be the last one of the evening, yes?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So I guess it's the place to,
All right.
remind you of tips. Tips right there. PayPal.me. Keever guitar right there. I'll fall over and push this a little bit forward here. Right there. And Venmo, ScottKeever. I'll pitch a little bit to Natalie too.
Yes, Alex. I do enjoy English language songs. They're just really hard for me to learn. So, but yes, I will do more at some point.
I just gotta remember how to play this.
Do you want me to get rid of the chair?
No, I'm good.
So you can
I'm good.
guitar dance?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. I'm just trying to remember how to play this. It might be a little loud. So thanks everybody for coming by. This is our last song, and this is Queen of Tomorrow. Let me try it again.
tell you how I came to be a broken man. Was living with a woman in a local band. Was a sweet situation I don't understand. Ended up in sorrow. Weekday morning she would leave for work to be the second secretary to the postal clerk. I would remain on the sofa watching Captain Kirk. And up tomorrow, no mercy how she let me down. Now we know Queen Mary don't fool around. Keep calling information but she flew away to a city by the ocean where she lives today.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number. She had a blue Rickenbacker lying on its back, and I lost the home stereo speaker stack with the customized quarter-inch input jack. And it was hard not to borrow. Well, I remember that she told me when she turned to go, don't play that guitar through my stereo, just hand-me-down speakers and they're bound to blow. And I can't stand the sorrow. No mercy how she let me down. Now we know Queen Mary don't fool around. Keep calling information but she flew away to a city by the ocean where she lives today.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number. Hair on my Mary was burning red, and her clothes made a circle all around the bed. She was a decent little Sarah. The band she led was called
Queen
of Tomorrow. Well, I'm a dedicated amateur electric hack. It was heavy temptation from the speaker stack. When she came home early and the shit was jacked, she said, sayonara. No mercy how she let me down. Now we know Queen Mary don't fool around. Keep calling information but she flew away to a city by the ocean where she lives today.
Where are
Found
you?
a job as a dime store clerk, and I have songs on speakers every day at work. Keep dreaming of the palace where she lives today. Keep hoping I can see her when she comes to play.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number.
Where are you?
I wonder,
No number.
no number. Weekday morning she would leave for work to be the second secretary to the postal clerk. I would remain on the sofa watching Captain Kirk. Man of tomorrow.
All right.
Well, that was fun.
That was a lot of fun. All right. Thank you guys. This has been a thing. This has been an electric set. Solo set.
What are you doing in August?
Oh gosh, I'm not quite sure. I know that in September what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring together all the acoustic songs I've been learning over the summer, well, since this whole thing started, and with requests and things I've been working on and that sort of thing. So probably like in September, put together like a solo set of all those songs, because I think I've pretty much gotten an hour's worth of songs of just people that, songs that people requested. I think the next set might be primarily Resophonic. Possibly.
That's going to make a lot of people
yeah,
happy.
Yeah, because I've been working on a lot of Resophonic stuff lately too, per folks' requests. And there's a few requests that folks have had that I haven't had a chance to work on. There is a David Bowie song that is on my list that I'm going to take a crack at sometime this month. So, but yeah. But thank you guys. Thank you to Miss Natalie.
And thank you to ScottKeever. Woo! Thanks all for joining us.
Thank you.
And we'll see you next month.
All right, and now it's time for the awkward time when one of us goes up front.
You do it because you don't have cleavage.
I will do it because I don't have cleavage. That's probably best. All right. Good night, folks.